Hi everyone, welcome back. We're doing another review video today. I recently just saw the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Give it props, it was really good. It was a very good film. They did a different style. I don't know what the technical term for the animation style they did, but they used a different one I think they've used the same standard since about, I think the Cell Sagas, where they kind of kept that style from there through the Buu Saga, GT, and majority through Super. I think Super still uses it, but they decided to update their animation style to make it more relevant and modernize it. It worked out really well. All the shots, like sometimes it's not as tight and rigid and as wouldn't say high def, but it definitely is not. It probably won't look as well as some of the early Dragon Ball Z stuff did. Like if you compare like the '90s stuff to now, it still holds up. But maybe in like 20 years time, this Broly movie might not look as good. But I'd say it still hold up just the way the animation works. But it was really good. It was a different change of pace. I really enjoyed it. They did the classic thing where they throw in some 3D, like in the Battle of Gods film. There was, I believe it was Battle of Gods, or no, it was the F movie, Return of F, whatever it is, where Goku and Frieza were fighting when he was in his golden mode. There was a mode where like you could tell it was completely CG and it looked terrible because it transitioned from pure animation to that computer graphics overlay kind of thing, and it didn't look seamless at all. In this, I noticed it a couple times, but it transitioned so well that it wasn't something to be too annoyed with. There was points where like a lot of the characters were completely, I assumed, hand-drawn or stylized in a certain way. They could have been CGI, I'm not 100% sure, but it looked more hand-drawn stuff than actual computer-generated stuff. I keep saying stuff. But yeah, but the background be like all done up in CG. You could like it'd be kind of blatantly, it almost like a video game background in a sense with the characters overlaid. Like that's not a problem for me as long as the characters are crisp, clean, moving cohesively and everything. Have to give them props. The movie was great. I believe that Toriyama's this is a canon movie now, so that's gonna be really interesting. The way it ends, I'd actually enjoy if Super bounced straight off of this and went into a new bounced off of the end of Broly and just continued on, just because it ended at a good point and it'd be really interesting where they go from. At the same time, if they do decide to turn the movie into a short TV or season, I'd like them to not do the usual like 20 episodes. If you didn't, like maybe like between 6 and 10, just to extend out some of the fight scenes. Some of them you felt like they could have gone a bit longer, but overall it was a great film. I still think the original Broly was slightly better, just the animation. And I think they kind of left themselves with a little, like there was plenty of time between when Goku and Vegeta met Broly to the end of the film, but I think they could have done with I don't know, maybe an extra 10 minutes in around that. Like it was still like a decent amount of time. It was very good, very good. If I was to rate it out of 10, I'd definitely give it, I think, a 9 out of 10. A 10 out of 10 is like a perfect film, like that's going to win an Oscar in my opinion, so, or at least up there. 9 out of 10 for this category and where it is as an animation film and as a Dragon Ball Z movie. I think 9 out of 10 suits it well. Animation was on point. Music was a bit iffy. The last couple of times they've been weird. Like if it sounded like they were in parts of the course when the fights were going on. If Goku was fighting Broly or Vegeta was fighting Broly, you'd hear like Vegeta, Vegeta, Vegeta with a drum, bass, and guitar in the background, and there was other words. Obviously, I believe they were in Japanese, I assume, but it was more like kind of like you hear like Vegeta, then boom, Vegeta, boom, Vegeta, boom, and so on and so forth during the total fight. Eventually, the music musically picked up with the pace of the fight, but I would have preferred something different. Like if even if they went for the Super soundtrack, that would have been fine because you know the music you're going to get and it's actually quite good. Or change it up like how Super had Tournament of Power music was a bit different. It's just something different. It was just kind of weird. It was just very in your head, like Vegeta's fighting Broly, Vegeta, or Goku. I think they might have done Kakarot at one stage. I'm not sure. Is that either Kakarot or Goku? But yeah. Other than that, I thought the film was excellent. Animation was great. Story was interesting. How they retold the whole Bardock, Broly, Paragus, and everything. That was an interesting take. We got to see Goku's mother, which was a nice change. But yeah, you should. I definitely recommend it. I've seen that there's some sites that have it listed. I wouldn't bother watching it because most of them are like cam stuff. So I definitely suggest going to see it in a cinema. So, but if you live in Ireland like me, you're going to have to go to either Dublin, Cork, or Belfast. So make sure to book your tickets before you get there because I tried to go see it. I was up in Dublin on Sunday and I saw they had it listed in a cinema nearby, and I was like, oh, I'll go see it, but it was booked out. So if you're planning to go specifically go see it, make sure your tickets are booked before you go, and probably book them a few days in advance, and then obviously go see it. It's definitely a good watch. It's ideal for the big screen, I think. I can't wait to see it in Blu-ray. Blu-ray is going to be excellent because they're going to do a little more tidy ups. They'll probably upgrade the audio bit, I think. But yeah, it looks good. Hopefully, if they continue on with Super, I believe they are, that they're going to continue that same animation style. I'm not sure how long it would take. I think because it's not as straight and rigid that you can have where Super had problems where since it was so straight and rigid that going from that kind of style to the in between shots where everything was all weird and disproportioned, that if you have this kind of style, like you can have a quick animation where everything can transition so it doesn't look too bad. So there were some parts where the characters didn't look great, but since it was staying in that that medium, it actually worked quite well, so it wasn't as jarring as it was in Super, the series. But if they do continue it over to the Super series, I would actually really enjoy it. It would definitely be an upgrade, I think, as of how the animation has progressed in the last few years. But yeah, definitely go watch it. It's well worth it. And yeah, that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.